Welcome back to the Bum and the Frog podcast. I'm Jonathan, and this is
Isaac.
we got a special episode today. Our first game review, episode. That'll be at the end. We have some
We've
choice
already
words.
regretted
We already regret picking this as our first one. We'll go into we'll leave the rest of this for at the end of the episode. But let's get into it. What have you been playing this week, Isaac?
I've been playing a bit of Life is Strange.
How many times have you played through that game? I swear you played
Well,
through it
well,
10
well,
times.
I looked, and the last time I played it was in 2017, apparently. So,
You've still already played through it. You already know what happens.
yeah, doesn't mean I can't re-experience it. People can replay games, Jonathan.
I know that, but like if I'm replaying a game, it's because I want to play the gameplay, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not for like if it's a story game in the style like a Telltale game or Life is
Yeah.
Strange. I'm gonna play through it once, enjoy the story, and then never touch it again because I already know what happens.
See, I'm a very narrative-focused guy, though. So I
I
like my
need I need
I like my narratives in games,
I
but
need
I
a
also do like my
gameplay to pull
gameplay.
it back.
I like both. I like both, but I also really like if a game is just narrative based, I'm fine with it. I'll play it.
I might play it if the narrative is interesting to us, but I'm not gonna like replay it ever again.
You'd
If
probably
I
hate it, to be fair. You'd probably find it
if
cringy.
no, fuck off! If I find Life is Strange cringy.
You probably would find it cringy.
I've played it. I've played through it.
I find it cringy a lot of times.
Yeah, at some points I've played through Life is Strange before. I enjoyed it.
Alright. Play it again.
No, I already know what happens. I don't like the ending of Life is Strange. I don't like how everything kind of boils down to one of two
No,
choices.
I don't like that as well, but anyway, but in some senses I do kind of like it. I don't know.
Anything else you've been playing?
No, that's it.
That's
No, I
it.
finished the Far Cry 6 DLC.
Oh my god, you and your Far Cry.
Best DLC Far Cry's ever produced. They've got that right at least, you know.
Wasn't I thought there was like a Far Cry Theory one that people loved.
That's Blood Dragon, but it's like it's kind of like its own. It's more of an expansion and kind of its own game kind of thing. It's weird. It's hard to describe it. It's DLC, but
Right.
it's like its own game at the same time. And I don't know.
Right. That's not confusing.
Yeah. Well, Ubisoft like confusing, don't they?
They do. Yeah, yeah. Ubisoft.
What about you?
I haven't started anything. Well, other than what we'll get at the end, I haven't started anything new. I've just been playing. I've been playing Binding of Isaac as always. Binding of Hendas.
Yeah, Binding of Hendas.
Yeah.
Hendas.
I've been on my long quest to 100% this game. I'm at like 83% of the way through.
Well, I'm here now, and I can tell you, give up.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
You're never gonna get there. Give up.
Well,
Wasting your
okay.
life. Wasting your life.
Isaac's advice to anyone that wants to achieve a goal: give up. You're never gonna get there.
Give up. Clearly, you're not gonna get there. Clearly, you've never been normal. That's all I'm saying.
I've been playing Final Fantasy 14.
Like a nerd, as always.
Like it. You just went over how you've been playing Far Cry 6 and Life is Strange.
Yeah. It's for the cool, witty, quirky kids like me. I hate that I said that.
Well, you said it. That's all on you. You just Isaac, the quirkiest kid ever.
You know what I realized? Right?
But
I realized this last week when I was going through the audio. But basically, you can hear my chair squeak so many fucking times in the
yeah,
background, and
yeah.
I'm really noticing right now.
Stop
I was
speaking
trying
on your chair then.
Oh god, that's way too far forward.
This unprofessional buffoon.
Yeah, I think I got it.
We just dropped 10 viewers. Thank you, Isaac.
Well, they're missing the squeak already.
The this and the squeak? The squeak bag? It's part of your character. It's part of you being a bum.
You Get out. Oh no,
Uh,
the squeak's still there.
it's fine. Leave this. It's part of the charm of it. I've also sadly been playing League of Legends.
You're a fucking
I know.
nerd.
I am. I hate it.
It's
I don't.
disgusting.
I blame Jed. I blame
I
Jed.
also blame
Jed.
Jed, but I also blame you for letting yourself play it.
No.
He didn't force you
Yes, he did.
to
I
play.
was.
He didn't go to your house, click on League of Legends, tie you down to a chair, and go play that.
He did. Jed burst into my room in the insanity ward that I am contained in.
You secretly love League of Legends.
And then he did a Clockwork Orange and forced my eyes open and tied my hands to the keyboard and mouse and forced me to play a League of Legends with him.
You secretly love League of Legends. You're a little League of Legends nonce. That's all you are.
No, I will not accept that. I will say I enjoy it when playing it casually. But there is no way in hell I could ever enjoy League of Legends competitively.
Couldn't get past the tutorial.
Yeah, I know you could get past the tutorial. You just because you're that inept. You're the worst
No, it's because
gamer.
it's a bad game. It's a bad game. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, it's all right. One of the most popular games on earth. You cannot just simply write off as being a bad game. You can say
I
it's not
can.
your no. You can say it's
I
not your
can.
kind of game.
I
You
can.
can't
I
just
can
say
say
it's
it's
a
a bad
bad
game.
game.
I can say it's a bad game. I just did say it's a bad game.
Then why has it
And
got so many players?
because they're all pedos.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You
Yeah.
cannot be. You cannot be saying that kind of thing. You can't be just calling people pedophiles for no reason whatsoever.
Sorry, they're not pedophiles. They're just incels.
All right, you can call them that. That's fine. Well, let's get into the news for this week. There's a fair bit of news. No big topics like last week. But there's a fair amount of news. First bit of news we have: Gears of War could be getting the Master Chief Collection.
It's either Gears of War or it's Fable. But I'm more heading my coins around Gears of War.
Yeah, I think it's more likely for Gears of War.
Which
Because
I've been
Fa-
begging for this for a while. So
yeah, Fable does have like a hardcore fan base, but I think Gears of War is just more, I don't know, more likely to have bigger numbers than Fable is. I'm sure there's some people that would love to have Fable get.
I think we will get a Fable collection when Fable comes out. But just before Fable comes out, I think they'll release one. But
Maybe.
I think Gears of War makes sense. To be fair,
Yeah.
there's a lot of games. I really want them to do it. Also remaster Gears 2 and 3 heavily, please. I love those games to bits. Made them look like Gears 1. That remaster's fucking great. I love that shit. They added in a whole new mission and everything, which was so fucking good. Just I love Gears of War. Give me more.
So,
The Coalition's made one game since Gears 5.
I've never played a Gears of War game.
No, I love it. It's fucking great. It's my kind of shit. Just guys with chainsaw guns and blood and
fair enough.
blood.
I might try and get into it, but I think next week I'm gonna possibly download Halo Infinite.
Well, I don't think the rest is on PC, so.
Isn't that? Oh, it's a shame.
So you'd have to wait anyway. You would have to wait for a collection.
Yeah, I think next week I'm gonna try getting a Halo Infinite.
Oh, good.
Onto some Star Wars news. Have we had Star Wars news every week?
Maybe.
I think we've had Star Wars news every week. EA confirms that Respawn Entertainment will be working on new Star Wars titles. One will be a new Jedi game, Jedi Fallen Order 2, or whatever it's going to be called.
Whatever it be called.
Yeah. A new Star Wars FPS game that is not Battlefront 3.
Yeah, I don't think we will get one anytime soon.
I think
from this statement, it sounds like EA are basically trying to say Respawn is the only company that's going to be making Star Wars games for a while.
Yeah.
It's
Well, no, because I'm pretty sure the strategy one, it's
it's
really weird because it's almost like it's almost like EA is the publisher of the publisher
yeah, no,
because
yeah, that one does. Yeah,
Respawn is like overlooking these free games, but a different company is making the strategy game.
yeah,
And
no,
then
it's
Respawn is overlooking it, and then EA is looking over Respawn, looking over whatever
yeah.
company's making the
And the
strategy
strategy
game.
game, it's led by the guy who made XCOM and shit.
Oh,
So
it's gonna be good then. Yeah, so it
yeah,
was. It's gonna be good.
yeah. So it's probably gonna have an XCOM
If
style.
you're into strategy games like XCOM and also
Uh,
like Star Wars, this is just gonna be a guaranteed pickup.
I like some. There is an occasional few strategy games that get me. I like Halo
Yeah.
Wars. I like that, but that isn't. I know that isn't the best strategy games apparently, but I quite like them.
Is that like a RTS? Is it sort of like
Yeah, it's an
StarCraft?
RTS. Yeah,
Right,
and then there's Gears Tactics, which is a lot like XCOM from what I hear,
right.
and I like that. So that's probably what the style of game this will be. The
Yeah.
FPS, I think that's going to be trying to go into the competitive genre because Star Wars doesn't have a competitive game for like esports and
I
shit.
don't know if I don't know if Star Wars would fit into
Yeah, Star Wars could 100% fit.
maybe. I mean, EA doesn't really have like a big competitive game, like a big game in the esports scene.
Hmm.
It's got smaller ones. Like I mean, I know FIFA's decently big, but like that's got a very enclosed viewer base because
Need to- Hmm.
no one really likes watching FIFA actual gameplay.
No, I don't. Watch a
I know a lot
football
of people
match
don't.
if you watch a
Yeah,
football match if you wanna.
yeah. EA doesn't really have that like at least from what I can think. Well, it's got Apex, but Apex isn't really that big in terms of esports.
Yeah, that
It's
went
not like
down. That went down very quickly.
yeah, it's not like League of Legends or CS:GO big. So they might be yeah, it would make sense if they were trying to get into the esports scene with a Star Wars like
Hmm.
team-based shooter or something. But
Yeah.
I don't know how it would go.
It's Respawn. They can pull a goat out of a cow's ass. So.
What's that saying?
I don't know. It's just something that's so no one could believe it, but they can do it.
Right, yeah. I hope it's got I don't know if this would fit into like the Star Wars genre, but I'd hope it's got nice movement because Respawn can make good movement
I mean,
in
it could. I
FPSs.
think you could do that. Yeah.
To be fair, I can't say much on if it would fit the set or not since I've
Mm,
watched two Star Wars
I
films.
think you could. I think you could. It's diverse enough. You can do it.
Yeah. Uh,
Um, I think. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I think this definitely means no Titanfall for a very long time.
oh yes, yeah, I've realized that.
Yeah, this is
I
more evidence of the fact just that's on hold. That's not coming out for maybe another 10 years.
I don't think they're gonna make a Titanfall 3
No, they
ever.
will make one.
I
There's no way they will not make one.
I think there is. I think EA will just abandon the IP and
Yeah, yeah, but also EA like bringing as a game company always likes doing. They like bringing back an old IP and going, oh, that'll get people with nostalgia. Just do that.
maybe
10 years later, boom, new Titanfall. Oh.
a new Titanfall released in between a Battlefield and a COD yet again. All right. Next bit of news: Sniper Elite 5 is coming to Xbox Game Pass on day one.
um,
After
I didn't even know they were making a Sniper Elite
yeah,
5.
but how like I thought Sniper Elite was like you play it's just like a sniping simulator. It's nothing. It's got like it hasn't got anything that's really in depth. But apparently, there's enough content there to make 5 of them.
Yeah, it's like okay. I mean, 3 is like, yeah, that's it. That's you've done everything you can. It was like 4. I was like, did you need to do this? 5, it's like, oh come on.
Yeah, I I like games coming to Xbox Game Pass day one,
Oh
but
yeah, I
after
probably won't play it though.
after the past few games that have been announced like coming to Game Pass day one, I think it means it's gonna flop.
Well, I know
It's
what Xbox. I think I know what Xbox is trying to do. What they're trying to do is they're trying to fill out spaces. I think in like
yeah
years of until they get on their feet of big exclusives and shit like that.
yeah get all the companies that have been
They're trying
acquiring
to
all
like
the
fill in like that's what I think that's what they're trying to do for these few first months of this year. They're just
Mhm.
trying to fill it up with like there's loads of Game Pass games. Go, oh yeah, this.
Which
So
sucks because they're not good games half the time.
it's half the time now, but at the same time, whatever. They were never going to be successful anyway.
Yeah,
They're
I
probably
mean,
slightly more successful.
it means some people might play them now because before I'm sure very few people were planning to buy Sniper
Well, yeah,
Elite 5.
that's the thing. I mean, there are the occasional few games that do go on Game Pass Day One, and people do get them. And it's like they do well. So
Yeah. Next bit of news: Blizzard is developing a survival game for PC and consoles set in a new universe.
I saw a tweet about this, and they said the survival location is the Blizzard offices.
So the game is you're a woman and you're a
You're a
pregnant
woman, and
you're a pregnant breastfeeding woman and you're in the Activision Blizzard offices and the entire objective is to stop people from stealing your breast milk.
or taking you to a room called the Bill Cosby
Oh
Suite.
my fucking god. I think what this is trying to do, this announcement, because I don't know
Mhm.
how public this announcement was. But depending on how public it was, I think they're kind of trying to distract people from the case. Like, I mean, it's less likely
I
that's
mean,
what it is by how
probably, but
long.
no one's gonna forget. Are they?
Yeah, I mean, Riot Games had a very similar thing happening, oh, like 2 years before Activision Blizzard,
Yeah.
and right after the news came out, they released 2 teaser projects, and everyone just forgot. Well, not everyone forgot, but most people just stopped giving a shit, which is sad. But I think
Did Riot make Valorant?
Riot's who make Valorant and League.
Yeah, I thought they did. God,
Yeah,
I always forget about Valorant. I still didn't even know what it looks like.
everyone, forgets about
I've
Valorant.
never actually seen gameplay.
It's just not. I understand that there's people that find fun, and it is a very popular game, but it just doesn't feel good to play, in my opinion.
Eh.
The gunplay is just not fun.
Mm,
Um, But yeah, new Blizzard game. I
I
just don't
don't
trust
care.
Blizzard.
I don't care.
I don't
I don't
care, and
care.
I don't trust Blizzard, Activision at all.
I've never had any interest in any Blizzard games in my entire life. It's not
I
even before the allegations stuff like that. Just never cared for any of their
yeah,
games. I don't
I
like Overwatch. Don't like Diablo. Don't like anything.
I played Overwatch when it came out. I found it fun. It just eventually got to the point where it just wasn't fun anymore. And then after all this shit and after failure, I just do not trust any products coming out of Activision Blizzard directly.
Uh,
I think that's a fair thing to say.
this is probably going to be an Xbox exclusive though.
Maybe. Yeah, unless
Eh,
this was in
it's
development before and they already made an
no,
agreement with
that doesn't mean
PlayStation.
that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. If it's in development before, it doesn't mean anything.
No, if it was in development before, it might mean they already signed a contract with PlayStation to
Probably
run on
not though.
PlayStation.
Probably not though, because
Yeah,
normally you do that very close to release when they do all those contracts. I think
yeah.
because
Uh,
Starfield, obviously, that's been in development for a good few years, and then that's obviously just been made an Xbox exclusive. So
true. Yeah, so most likely an Xbox exclusive, but there's a very, very, very small chance it might still be coming out on both consoles.
if it comes out at the end of this year, then yeah, it's probably going to be on both consoles. But
Yeah.
who cares?
Who cares? It's Blizzard. No one likes Blizzard anymore.
Dwayne,
Dwayne.
Dwayne, the little man, he's going in a big video game movie at the end of this year, I think.
He
And
is,
I have
quote unquote,
ideas.
we're going to bring one of the biggest, most badass games to the screen, one that I've played for years.
I have a few theories of what it could
Alright,
be.
let's hear your theories.
Number one, very obvious, a very easy and obvious one, just out of the way. Fortnite the movie.
I,
I think it's a very high possibility.
I,
He's been shown that he's in Fortnite now. It's a very high possibility that they make a movie with The Rock in it. Maybe that's what they've been setting up all this year. Number two, Gears of War movie. that's been development for a while. That could come out by the end of this year, maybe.
I don't think. Wait, so I don't think it's one that they would have already announced. So I think
But technically they haven't really they have announced it. They've just announced we will make it one day.
all right. So not an
It's
official announcement.
It's
All
like
right,
Dave
okay, fair
Bautista.
enough.
He's gonna be. We know Dave Bautista's gonna be in it, but that's about it. It's like, and the second one, the third one, I mean, could be Mortal Kombat. But then again, it sounds like it's a new game getting a
Yeah,
first time
it
movie.
seems very
So
much like it's going to be a brand new one.
yeah.
I hope it's not Fortnite genuinely, because
I'd
there's
be
no. I
happy.
don't know what
I'd be happy if it's Gears.
what
To
the
be
fuck
fair,
would the story be there? Gears, you can have a story. What the fuck
yeah, you
would
can
the
have a
story
story.
be in Fortnite?
Listen, hang on a minute, Johnson. There's a very deep story in Fortnite.
There's not a very deep story in Fortnite.
There's a very
Fuck
deep story in
off.
Fortnite.
There is not a very deep
There's
story in
there's a
Fortnite.
lot of lore in Fortnite.
And it all links back to Travis Scott.
It all links back to the Travis Scott concert.
Oh no. Next bit of news. Crisis 4 has been announced.
This was a shocker for me. I didn't think they would make one, to be honest.
When did they make Crisis 3?
2013, I think.
Oh shit, so it's been about 9 years.
Yeah, it's nearly been 10 years.
It'll probably be 10 years when it comes out.
Yeah. They've released the remaster collection recently. So they've probably been testing to see if people would still buy a Crisis game. That's
Yeah,
probably what
maybe.
they've been. You know what? I've played Crisis 2. That's about it. I really like Crisis 2. I think it's so fucking good. So I'm willing to buy the collection and play through the entire trilogy. Just to actually, I might wait till it's on EA Access.
Or wait till after Elden Ring.
Yeah, right. It's not on EA Access yet. Don't worry, John.
Right. For the viewers, Isaac is a kind of man that for
Mhm.
some reason can't play games before game is about to be released, even though the game is going to be released for a month.
I can play a game before as long as it's not a big game, because I don't want it to cross over. If it crosses over, it fucks everything up.
I suggested playing Fallout New Vegas.
And I
while
said,
waiting.
that's too long. It's too long.
Fallout New Vegas is not too long.
It's too long for me.
You can finish the main story in a day easily.
That's not how I do things in an RPG. It's not how I do things. It's not how I roll about. I gotta do so much shit in an RPG
Well,
before
like
I finish
what?
the side quests, exploring. I'm a grindy man when it comes to an RPG. I like doing all my shit. All right, I like getting prepared.
You don't need to be.
But that's just me though. It's how I experience RPGs. I've got to take it slow. I don't like going into it just going, oh, next mission, next mission, next mission, next mission. That's not me. I have to take it slow.
You're not a real gamer.
No, I am a real gamer.
No, you're not a real gamer. I
I
disagree.
I am a real gamer. I just like taking my time with things, alright?
And then you say you get burned out.
Yeah, because if I play so many
But
hours
it's
of
a different game.
if I play like 50 hours of a game, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm tired. Woo!
So you play a 50-hour game over a month, but you're then going to be too tired for a brand new game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be too tired. I'm gonna be like, I like to go. Oh, I've played this game. I'll play a few little games in between, and then I'll go. Oh yeah.
All right.
Listen, don't question my method. It works.
I'm gonna question your methods however I please. And
please comment down below that you agree with me.
Do not.
Yes,
Fuck
please.
off.
Jesus.
Fuck off.
Come on, everyone. Please
Right.
comment down below that you agree with me.
This is what you're doing here is basically a time check to see how many people have been watching for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
If you disagree with Isaac, comment below saying "fuck you, bald man."
Also, most importantly, without all, smash that like button.
Oh. Oh, dude, I don't give a shit.
Whoa!
What?
Doesn't want the channel to go. Doesn't want the channel. I
Well, I
see how it
do.
is. I see
Oh,
how
we're
it
gonna.
is.
All right, so we're
You
gonna
don't
stop.
want you don't want people to smash the like button. You gotta have people smash the like button anytime.
We're gonna start threatening our own viewers that if they don't smash the like button, we'll stop
Yes,
uploading.
yes, threaten them. Yes,
Even though us uploading is not impacted in the slightest by whether people subscribe or like.
yes.
All right, next bit of news. Mortal Kombat 2, the movie, is in active development.
Makes me happy. Makes me happy.
I haven't seen the first Mortal Kombat film, but I know you
I
have.
really like. I really like it. Some people don't like it. I would call those a bunch of boomers. Um, I really like it. It's just people having cool fights. That's all I need, really.
Fair enough.
I
Is it?
don't care. I don't care that the story might not be up par of what they expected and they thought it was going to be great, or that they thought the original Mortal Kombat movie was better. I've watched the original Mortal Kombat movie. It's a big pile of dog shit. I'm not even lying. It sucks.
To be fair, all you need in a Mortal Kombat movie is some nice fighting,
Yeah, that's
and
all you need.
that's about it.
That's all you need. Nice fine.
Nice fighting. Have the big classic ones, the ones that everyone recognizes there, and just watch them beat the shit out of each other.
And have Ryan Reynolds in the sequel, and then we're happy.
Oh god, if they just
No,
have Kevin
I actually want Ryan Reynolds in the sequel. Like genuinely, not even joking.
have Kevin Hart, Ryan Reynolds, and The Rock in the
No,
sequel,
no, no, not Kevin Hart. Not
and
Kevin
Ned
Hart.
from Spider-Man.
No, Ned from Spider-Man. Yeah, obviously.
He'll be like the big bad one. He'll beat everyone up.
Hey, Scorpion, you seem chill.
Uh, next next bit of news. Valve finally has announced that the Steam Deck will launch on February 25th.
I thought it
Same
already
day as
had a.
Hellblade.
I thought it already had a release date. Did they just
No,
announce the month but not the date?
I don't know. Apparently they didn't have apparently they put pre-orders up, and I think they just said 2022 and didn't say when.
Right. Okay, that's.
But February 25th, I'm kind of considering buying one.
I am also considering, but then I thought. But then I think to myself sometimes, when do I ever feel the need that I need to use something handheld?
I I think it'd be useful, at least with how I play games. I think having it handheld would be having the option to play my games handheld would be useful.
Maybe
And
when I go for a
also,
dump.
what?
Maybe when I go for a dump. Maybe that's when I
Maybe.
can go use for.
Uh, but I don't know. I like the idea because you can put your own custom operating system on it, so you don't have to use like Valve's.
Ah, yeah,
You can
yeah,
put
I heard
Windows
about that.
onto it, which means then you don't even have to have just Steam games. Because then you can just use it as an emulation machine.
That means you can install Cookie Clicker.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cookie Clicker is actually on Steam. I found that out recently.
No, no, then.
Yeah,
Yeah, that means you can download MS Paint.
yeah. MS Paint. But I think it's an interesting idea, but it'll really come down to how it runs.
Hmm.
I think the most expensive model is about £500,
It's not bad.
which is yeah, it's not bad for like what's in it and what it claims to be able to run. But yeah, I think it'll depend on how it runs and
I just question, will it be like the Switch when like the Outer Worlds got ported on the Switch and it looked like nothing loaded in the entire game. There's just no textures or anything.
it'll be like PUBG Mobile. Everything will just look like PUBG Mobile.
That went free now, PUBG, didn't it? When did I found that
Yeah, it
out
went
recently?
free.
That
It
went
went
free.
free. I think about a month ago. I think it was announced at the Game Awards.
Hmm.
Um, yeah,
I didn't
PUBG
pay
was
attention.
PUBG was fun for about a month.
I never played. Actually, no, I tried on the Xbox. I think I fell through the map first thing, so I uninstalled the game.
So that's the classic Battlefield 2042 experience.
Hmm.
Uh, next bit of news: IO Interactive, the developers behind Hitman, They've announced free upgrades for Steam owners of Hitman Free, Standard Edition, Deluxe Edition, or Trilogy. So
Yeah.
the way this is
I,
going to work is that if you own the Standard Edition, which no, I own Hitman 2. Sorry, not Hitman Free. If you bought Hitman Free on Steam and you have the Standard Edition, you'll get a free upgrade to the Deluxe Edition. If you own the
mhm.
Deluxe Edition or the Trilogy Edition, you'll get a free upgrade to the Seven Deadly Sins collection, which I think is
I thought
the
this was just. I thought
DLC
this was just a
included.
next gen. I thought this was just a next gen upgrade.
No, this is just on Steam. I don't know
Ah,
what their motivation behind this is. I think it's because the DLC is coming out for Hitman Free, where
hmm,
it's like a whole new collection of levels, which I think is slowly coming out this year.
hmm.
Um, but IO Interactive is based as fuck.
Yeah, that's a very nice thing to do.
Yeah, it's not like fucking Activision or EA where you have to pay £10 to get the next gen version
They ha-
after
ex-
already buying the game.
the Hitman trilogy's on a Game Pass now,
It is.
so I might check
Hitman
it
is
out.
fun. Hitman is very fun.
I played the first one. I quite liked it.
Yeah, I'd recommend it then. There you go, there you go. That's what'll carry over till Elden Ring. Play a bit of Hitman.
Nah.
Oh, you fucking moaning bastard.
Nah.
Will you shut up? Right, just don't play anything for a month then?
No, I gotta play something.
Oh my god. We'll just play Halo Infinite for a month.
No, man.
You're just whinging because you're bad at Halo.
Don't you say that to me.
What? It's the truth.
Don't say I'm bad at Halo.
You are?
I'm fucking great at Halo, man.
You're not.
They call me the Halo Master.
Do they call you Master Chief?
They do. They call me Master Henders.
Master Hen does.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Next bit of news. Retro Studio, which is the people behind making Metroid Prime 4, which was announced by putting the number 4 on the screen and then disappearing for a few years. Have announced they are looking for a tools engineer and a technology engineer, uh, which basically means that, unsurprisingly to me, that they haven't just ditched the project.
Mm.
I kind of thought they'd just like ditched the project and like given up on it
Yeah.
because we
Just
didn't
like
hear anything for like 5 years. I think it was announced back in 2017, like at the
some.
Switch's launch, and then they just left it.
Maybe they've just started development.
What are they doing? Are they doing a cyberpunk?
They've had it written down on paper for a good few years, and then just like, yeah, we'll start.
We'll start it. They're doing a cyberpunk. Um, I've said this before. I think you would enjoy the Metroid Prime series.
Maybe, but I don't play Nintendo, so
Yeah,
I don't give
yeah.
a shit.
Um, if Metroid Prime 4 does ever come out and I get it and it's fun, I'll force you to play it.
And I'll say no,
I'll show up at your house anyways.
and I'll say help, help,
But
criminal,
no,
criminal.
no one on your street will take that seriously.
They will.
Okay. Next bit news. Surprise, surprise. Ubisoft is shutting down its Battle Royale Hyperscape.
I forgot it came. I forgot it existed.
I forgot this existed until I saw this bit of news. It had a decent amount of hype when it first
I
came
think
out.
yeah, it had a good launch.
People enjoyed it. It was good.
Then everyone
Then I think it got
forgot.
no support, and everyone forgot about it, and now the servers are shutting down, which seems about right.
It's now Ubisoft is moving to their next battle royale, which is the Ghost Recon game,
Oh my
whatever
god.
it's called. Breakdown. I don't know, something like that.
Break in.
Break in, burglar.
break into the Ubisoft headquarters and assassinate Yevs.
It's like they're the only company that's been trying to capitalize on battle royale, but they just can't. Call of Duty did it. Call of Duty did it successfully, but fucking Warzone's broke at the moment.
Yeah.
Apex, that's still going. Obviously Fortnite, big man.
And
I
then
can't
there's
really figure.
Ubisoft
There's Ubisoft trying to.
with Hyperscape that is shutting down.
None of their. I just don't. No one cares for them.
No one cares.
No one
Yet
cares for
again,
anything Ubisoft.
Yet again, no one gives a shit about a Ubisoft game because there's no reasons to give a shit about a Ubisoft game.
I mean, yeah,
All right, I know you won't like this.
there's a lot.
Xbox Game Studios is reportedly publishing a Monster Hunter-like game.
Yeah, being by Certain Affinity. They're doing a lot. Certain Affinity. They get around.
What have they been
They get.
doing?
They get around. Well, they help out with Halo multiplayer, but they've helped a lot in the COD series as well.
Right.
If you look at their fucking like list, they've helped with so many games. Doom 2016's multiplayer, they made that.
Right.
There's a lot. They just get around. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
But
You don't like Monster Hunter kind of games.
no, no, I
What
hate
do
it.
you not like? Why? Why do you hate them?
No, I just thought it was boring. I didn't
Yeah,
like the gameplay. I didn't like that they couldn't be asked to voice anyone. I don't like that half the game's not voice. I don't like that they go, oh, you introduce everyone's voice acting and everything, and then you get in the gameplay and no one's voice, and you're like, hang on, what?
I think you
That
don't like.
sounds a bit lazy.
I think you very much don't like JRPGs.
Well, that is a good point. Yeah, I don't like JRPGs.
Yeah.
In fact, yeah, that's it. I just don't like them.
That's fair enough.
And Monster Hunter is definitely one of them, and I don't like it.
It is. I enjoyed Monster Hunter, but I couldn't like continuously play it. It's very, at least Monster Hunter World, it's very repetitive, and just the Monster Hunter genre in general is very repetitive. I understand why people enjoy it, but it's not for me. I can
Yeah.
like play it for a bit, and then but I get bored eventually.
But I understand why Certain Affinity's doing this stuff. I understand why Xbox is doing this because they haven't really got a big impact on the multiplayer side of things. They haven't got many multiplayer games, so they probably want more multiplayer games.
Yeah, yeah.
So having Certain Affinity make this.
Certain Affinity is also apparently developing a brand new Halo Infinite game mode.
I already know what this is. It probably is BR.
Yeah,
So
it is rumored to be Battle Royale.
before the game came out, got a little
Right.
story here. People managed to get into the files of the game.
Yeah.
I had a look through all the leaks and that because I was in a little server and they were just passing them about. And there's like so many just lines of people going Battle Royale and stuff like that. So I was like, either it's a cancelled game mode or it's actually in development, which it probably is in development. The recent game mode they introduced with the recent event, that was like a mini version of kind of Battle Royale. It had the revive feature, it had walls that would come in. It was basically just Battle Royale, but it said, about the Battle Royale. It was just team deathmatch. But yeah, they've definitely got all the stuff for Battle Royale. It's just releasing it.
Yeah.
They probably didn't want to put it out on launch because it's like it might take it away from the game. I guess maybe they thought that. Which I didn't want it on launch. I wanted Halo to settle in how it is.
Well, I thought it just
And
wasn't ready at launch.
it could be that, but it also could be it's just they didn't want to release it at launch. It could be anything.
Yeah. Oh, it's that time of week again.
Weekly NFT.
Now you're gonna have to do that every single time.
I am. I want to do a little jingle every time.
We got two pieces of NFT news this week. We'll talk about Atari first. So for Atari's 50th anniversary, 50 years of Atari, they decided to celebrate it by combining the two worst things to happen to gaming in the past 10 years, which is NFTs and loot boxes.
And the Atari.
Now, and the skeleton that Atari has become. So they are I'm assuming this is just straight up gambling. This is
Yeah,
just
no,
genuinely
no,
gambling.
yeah.
There
I don't,
was there
I
was
don't see what
some
else it
there
could
was
be.
some case you could make before where you could kind of weasel your way out of saying loot boxes aren't gambling by saying, "Oh, you don't make any money from this." NFTs, you can literally sell them for cash. This is just gambling. Atari has just made a slot machine where you get PNGs, and that's it. It is so fucking dumb, and I'm sick of it. Fuck off with your NFTs and fuck off with your loot boxes. I'm
I see
fucking
it.
glad Atari's a dead fucking company.
Did want to tell he made the console the other year?
No, they didn't make it. They've hired
No, they
someone else
did.
to make it now.
Yeah, but still, an Atari console came out, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna
And it
play it."
flopped. Yeah, and it flopped.
Yeah, you released it next to like the Series X and the PS5 that came out as well. So it's just like, no one's buying that, are they?
Oh my god, man. Next bit of fucking NFT news. Ubisoft is I hate them even more now because before I was thinking, oh, it was just blind ignorance behind Ubisoft Quartz, which is their shitty NFT project. But no,
Hmm.
the man behind it, the top guy in the
I
entire
want to read off.
Ubisoft
I
Quartz
want to read off
project.
what he said.
Alright, go ahead, go ahead.
We know it's not an easy concept to grasp.
That was in my notes. The guy, the top guy at the NFT Quartz project at Ubisoft said, literally knew that the negative reaction was expected and explains that players just don't understand it.
You don't understand it yet. We'll make you understand. You'll have to understand it at some point.
When the fuck will companies fucking realize that telling your players that they just don't understand it and that they're not smart enough to get it is a fucking terrible business idea. This is like the NFT version of do you guys not have phones? Come on, all of yous have phones.
Do you not have money?
Do you not have money you spend on some shitty fucking JPEG? You spend so much fucking money on this, it flopped. No one wanted it. There was so much backlash, and then you go and say, "Oh, you're all just too dumb to understand it," and you fucking you expected the negative reaction. How the fuck did you get a green light on this? Oh yes, it's because Yevs is the dumbest fucking CEO in existence and doesn't understand what fucking gaming market is and just said yes and gave millions of fucking dollars to some NFT bro that wanted to make Ubisoft Quartz. It is fucking dumb. Stop with this fucking trend. We don't want it. Get out of our industry.
That was a lot.
I'm sick of it. Fuck off.
I think Jonathan's just lost his hair.
I'm
He's molded
balding.
so he's
I'm
molded
balding.
so
I'm
much.
pulling my hair out. I'm
Molded
sick
so
of
much.
it. Fuck off with these shitty NFTs. No one's
Um,
going to buy them.
I think keep doing it just so I can have weekly NFT little jingle
Oh,
that plays every week. Um,
everything about them is shit. Oh,
keep doing it. Keep doing it, please. Please keep doing them just so I can
oh.
hear Jonathan Mold. I just want to see Jonathan Mold so
Bro,
much.
if you want to
Please
see his,
keep doing it.
if you want to see his mold, just fucking have us watch a Pokemon movie. I'll fucking mold at that.
I don't give a shit. I'd be bored myself.
No, you wouldn't be bored. You'd trust me. You wouldn't be bored watching me watch a Pokemon movie. I mold an obscene amount at Pokemon movies for no reason.
Animals and balls, you've got to be having a laugh.
Uh,
Should we get to the review?
we get to the review. So this week we decided to play the new hit game, Rainbow Six Extraction, the new game from Ubisoft, Red Flag. That is an expanded version of the game mode that was in Rainbow Six Siege about 2 or 3 years ago. It's basically a zombie game. Came out. I think they're charging around £40 for it. But it did come out day one on Game Pass, so that's how we played it. Because fuck paying £40 for this. It is shit. I hate it. It is so fucking boring.
Why did we do it?
Why did we decide this to be our first
I'm
fucking review?
I knew it was gonna be bad, and it was worse.
It was it was so bad. It's oh, what part do we want to talk about first?
Um, I think we should just talk about your experience trying to get the game up, get the
Right,
game.
yes. Fuck me, I forgot about that. All right, so Isaac got the game very easily because he's playing on Xbox and it's already there on Game Pass, I think.
Yeah.
I am playing on PC, so I had to go through an entire process. So, all right, first of all, it started off with I have Discord Nitro because Discord gave us a free month randomly.
Yeah.
Through this, I got free 2 months of Game Pass. I tried to redeem it. I can't fucking redeem it. I couldn't figure it out couldn't figure out how for so fucking long until I went and fucking I had to go through like two different like customer support Discord shit to finally figure out that in the terms and conditions of the code that you can't use it if you've already had Game Pass before. So that already wasted my time and really annoyed us. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll go pay for Game Pass Ultimate. It was only £1 because the deal.
Mhm.
Um Then I open up my Game Pass app on my PC and I search Extraction. I see nothing. I search Tom Clancy's Extraction. I see nothing. I search Rainbow Six. I see nothing. I search Tom Clancy. I see nothing. Turns out to access the game, you need to link your Xbox and your Ubisoft account. All right, cool. I'll just go into the settings of the Xbox app. Oh, look at all the accounts you can link. Ubisoft, not fucking there. I was like, oh, I guess it'll be on the Ubisoft app. I launched my what's it called? Ubisoft Connect. Dog shit. I hate it so much. I go into the settings, go to link account, nothing there. There it doesn't even tell you what you can link your account with. Sounds like, oh, fuck me, I guess. So I go on Google and I search up Microsoft Ubisoft account link. I go on it. It doesn't help me at all because it all that's there are guides telling me that I need to go on my Xbox to do it. I don't fucking own an Xbox. I'm on PC. I go through all the fucking options to try link my account, all the different connections, all the different like the linking account websites that Ubisoft and Microsoft have. Nothing there until I fucking start screaming in Discord chat and Isaac sends us a link that is that goes gamepass.ubisoft.com.
Just a
Fuck
quick
me.
little link. And you know what? You want to know how I found that link?
How?
I I just searched up how to download Extraction through Game Pass on PC, and it
Oh
was on a
my
screen. And it was on a Screen Rant article.
I literally searched up Microsoft Ubisoft account link PC
Yeah, you're searching
and
up the wrong
nothing
things.
and I got fucking guides for console. I was fucking mauling. And after that mauled, I then downloaded the game and had to fucking suffer through it.
Yep.
Alright, so in the game,
Mhm.
uh you have I think there's four kinds of levels and then two what look to be unique modes.
Yeah,
Uh
I think one of them was just a higher difficulty. To be fair, though, I think it was just all of
Probably.
it just higher difficulty.
Probably. In each of these four collections, there is free like maps,
Hmm.
and then also quick play to like get put into a free player co-op and randomly get given one. The way you progress is through obviously you go through the mission. Uh, there's
Yeah, and
free
XP.
pods, there's free sub-regions in each map, and you get a random mission each time, but there's like 8 of them. And you don't get new ones when you move on to the next world. So the entire game is just 8 different missions basically.
Yeah, and each map's divided into 3 parts.
Yeah. Um, and obviously, as you go through, you get XP. When you extract, you get the XP, and you level
But
the battle pass.
Yeah, you level up in this weird little battle pass thing. It's not about. It's like you don't pay for it or anything. It's
Yeah.
completely free, but it just takes so long to progress through it,
Yes. When
and the
level
rewards you
8
get are very shit.
level 8
And
to level 9 was 260,000 XP. I was earning about 20k XP per mission at that level.
you also maps are locked to levels as well.
Yep. So
So
to move,
when you get to that level, oh wait, actually I'll explain the part how if you die, your XP goes down in the battle on the pass, so you can level down,
yep,
which
you can level
makes it
down.
longer.
Yeah. Also, when all right, you go when you go on a mission. Let's say you start the game brand new. You go on a mission. You have 100 health. All right.
Hmm.
There's different points. There's different like healing packs you can find throughout the mission in case you take damage. But when you extract, whatever the lowest point your health was at during that mission, that is now that operator's health. And the way you heal them
Is
is by
through
gaining
XP.
XP in other missions. That is so dumb.
You also if your character gets killed, you have to rescue them in another
Yeah.
mission.
Yep.
I did a little experimentation to see if you can lose everyone. You can't. You can get to about 3, and then it'll give you one back.
Right.
So that was fun to find out.
So if you're that shit that you
they
go down
give
to
they
3,
give you one back.
they give you one back. Um. All right. I want to talk about. Actually, no. We'll continue talking about the games about that. It's got a codex in. No one's gonna read. No one gives a shit about this law. There is a parasite. It's causing zombies. That's all I really care about.
They look like the Demogorgons from Stranger Things,
Yep.
mixed with the Resident Evil 7 mold.
Yeah. They're just mold creatures.
Or as I like
Um.
to call them, the molded.
Yeah. There is already an XP boost in the game.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You got to pay like it's a £15 bundle, isn't
Yeah. So there is
it? Which
at launch for this £40 game, there is a £15 bundle available, which gives you VIP membership and VIP perks, a 10% discount in the in-game shop, and 4 crisis event boosters. These event boosters give you plus 100% XP for 100% faster progression for crisis studies.
I've had a thought as well. I think what they're gonna do is it's gonna be in a pack at first,
Yeah,
but then what they're gonna do is they're gonna release the XP boosters separately,
absolutely.
and then that's how they make their money. As they do with every Ubisoft game now, it's like, oh, you know, you can get an
Um,
XP
They make
booster.
they make the game so fucking grindy to the point where you're tempted to buy an XP booster to get through your single player game. They make the game so shit that you go and buy an XP booster. What the fuck? All right, let's talk about the in-game shop. Rainbow Six Siege is a multiplayer 5 versus 5 game with cosmetics. They mainly make their money through cosmetics because the game is fairly cheap.
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
cool.
I am honestly, I don't think I hate that it has a store. I do.
Yeah.
But pricing wise, it's not the worst.
I
It's
think
not
it
the,
is shit because you're
it's
paying
shit.
the game
Some
is
items are shit,
£40.
but
You're already paying £40. And then let's say you want like a cat head, which is 1,000 credits. That is nine fucking pound. You're
uh,
paying £9 on top of the £40 you've already paid to get this game.
well, it doesn't come with just the head, so you can't actually. If you click on the bundle, you can go on and buy
Oh
just the
well,
head
I get
separately.
it. Yeah.
So it'd be less than what it says.
I still think it's outrageous that in a single player game that they're charging £40 for, they have an in-game
No,
store.
no, it is. But I think some of the stuff is better priced than other places. Which
It's
I'll give that compliment at least,
it's
but
but that's
it
like all right,
still
but
shouldn't
that
have a store.
that's like oh, you only like put a slight, you only put a tiny turd in my sandwich instead of dropping a massive dump in it. It's still, I still don't want it there. It's just less shit. It's still shit though.
It's still less shit,
This
Whatever.
game is so boring. I decided I wanted to try get to some of the end game missions, which is I'll lock mine like level 15. I got to about level 10 and then got so fucking bored and annoyed that I gave up. So some of the missions are just obscenely hard for co-op, and then other them are just borderline impossible for solo.
Hmm.
This game it doesn't know what it wants to be. It wants to be stealth, but it's got stealth mechanics. But then at a point, all that stealth mechanic just gets thrown out the window. If you really want to, most of the time you can literally just run around and shoot things as you see them, with zero
That's
consequences.
what I did for my last day of playing. I just ran around, shot things.
It's the game is
Okay,
so forgettable.
it is. Can we talk about the graphics?
Oh god, the graphics, man. All right, everything is ripped from Rainbow Six Siege, straight up. There is very few original graphics in this.
Why is everything so low textured?
I-
The character models look like they're made of fucking Play-Doh. I don't even think it's an art style thing. I think it's
It's
just
not a not self
laziness.
thing. It's just laziness. From what I remember, this game looks worse than Rainbow Six Siege does. They ripped the graphics from Rainbow Six. Well, they ripped the models and the graphics from Rainbow Six Siege, and they somehow made it look worse. How? Oh, it's got the regular jankiness of a fucking Rainbow Six game. Like
I don't
it.
like. It's got that shit with like the UI where every time I open the
Oh, the
game,
UI.
I have to recustomize my
Yes.
character. I have to I have to
So the
recustomize
launching,
my loadout.
yeah, launching the game. Every time you launch it, you get the exact same cinematic that you have to skip, and then
And then
as comes with the Rainbow Six, you sometimes your loadouts just reset for no reason whatsoever,
hmm,
which is dog shit.
there's like 500 other cutscenes as well on like different menus.
Yeah. Uh, I've so at one point, one of the missions, I was surprised to see this. I was like, "What the fuck? A new mission? There is a boss fight." This boss fight is piss fucking easy, and it just takes a lot of time because the boss has a lot of health. So when I don't know if there's different kinds of bosses, but the boss I played against is just Sledge, which is an operator with a sledgehammer, but now he's electrified and does AoE attacks when he throws his sledgehammer down. There's 3 phases. The first 2 phases, it's just there is no difference between them. You just shoot him a bunch. It's just that it's got a little line in the fucking health bar to show you that it's gone into a second phase.
As any good boss fight is,
Yes.
long and not fun.
Yeah, it's so boring. What I did, I just kept running around in circles, and once I'd reloaded my shotgun, turned around, shot him until I ran out of ammo, kept running around in circle, reloaded him, repeat. Until I got the third phase in which he disappears, and then there's just like a bunch of like piss easy enemies that are one shot that have been fighting the entire rest of the game start coming out and swarming at you. Very easy as well. You just shoot them. They're all one shot. Then he comes back, and guess what? Same thing. Again, except now he's got a teleport. Cool. You just shoot him a bunch, oh, it's over. The even the boss fight is boring and forgettable, and just tediously long for no reason. This game sucks, and it's so boring. Do not play it. I got it on Game Pass. It's not worth it. I paid £1 for Game Pass to get this game. I still feel like I wasted money. Do not play this, no matter what. It is shit.
No, don't. It's. Can we talk about the TV?
So this is a very minor thing. This is like borderline
It's,
kind of petty.
it's,
But at
it
one point,
entertains me though.
it's funny. At one point, there's a little tablet thing. It's just somewhere. I think it's like a kiosk thing. And Isaac decided to shoot it. Instead of breaking, it just puts dents in the texture.
But then we went
But
to a big plasma TV. and shot it, and it broke like a normal TV.
It broke apart like a Samsung phone.
Which I thought was very funny.
Yeah. The most fun we had while playing this game is that on one of the maps, there's an alien gift shop, and we started screaming about the grey and green men, and we started
then-
punching a cow model to pieces.
And then we shot all the aliens.
Then we shot all the aliens, just like all the alien like teddies and stuff. That was the most fun we had while playing the game. Everything else was boring, repetitive, and unneeded. This game, there is no reason for this game to exist. The
No, there's
temporary
not.
game mode was funner when it came out 3 years ago.
I don't know why they didn't just keep the game mode for just Rainbow Six. That's just probably would have had more players just playing that.
Yeah. This game,
I don't want to. I don't want to buy this. This sucks.
is-
This is genuinely dog shit. I don't. I hate it. I'm never reviewing a multiplayer game like this ever again.
it's not
If-
even really multiplayer though.
Oh, it's free player co-op, that pisses me off. Why is it free player? Do 4. Yeah, why are you doing that such a weird number? Do 4. Why is it free?
I can't stand this game at all.
I'm gonna uninstall it right now.
You're installing it right now.
I'm installing it right now. I'm done with it. There,
Ladies
it's
and
gone.
gentlemen, and other people, Isaac has just uninstalled Rainbow Six Extraction.
It's gone. I hate it.
Our theory is why this game is so shit is that when they changed the name from Quarantine to Extraction, they decided they need to change the entire gameplay loop. So in a year, they decided to redevelop the entire game, and it didn't come out well.
I forgot. I hate it.
I hate it so much.
I
It's
hate
so
it.
shit. Oh, the
Never.
oh, I want to talk about the fucking poison bloaters. All right,
Oh
so
yeah,
there's
they're my
these there's
favorite.
these
They're my favorite enemy type.
I hate them. There's these bloat enemies, and when you shoot their sacks, there's two types. There's an explosive one and there's a poison one. When you shoot the poison one, it leaves a poison mist behind. Okay, cool. When you're in the poison mist, you get damaged. Makes sense. But the hitbox for it is active like a bit after the smoke is gone. So you can just start randomly taking damage for no reason. And also, if you go down due to this smoke, it's game over. Because when you're in your down state, if you're taking damage, you die. Your down state reduces in how much time you have left. But when you go down in the poison smoke, you're constantly taking damage, and no one can come in and pick you up because they'll take damage as well. So you're just dead. If you go down in the poison smoke, you are just dead. I think that's a terrible fucking idea. If you go down the poison smoke, make it so you're immune to the poison smoke while you're down. Because otherwise it just feels unfair and unfun. This entire game can be boiled down to it's boring and it's very clear no one fucking had any passion behind it when making it.
No, oh, and if they did, clearly wasn't. Clearly, you didn't really have a good passion.
I think the only fucking the only update we'll get. I've seen glitches where people have been stuck like in one section and they can't move on to the next section. I think the only update we'll get for this game is the NFT expansion.
I think it would be like Hyperscape.
Oh, absolutely. In a year's time, you'll say that the
And
game's
a
getting
few,
shut down.
a year time, they'll just shut down the servers. That's 100% what will happen.
This game sucks. Do not play it. Do not buy it. Do not install it. Stay away from it like it is the plague.
Stay away and play Left 4 Dead. It's a better game.
Just go play Left 4 Dead.
It's a better game.
If you want a zombie game, go play Left 4 Dead. That's our review. Don't play it. Go play Left 4 Dead.
We're speaking about our sponsor now, Valve. Left 4 Dead 3. Our sponsor is Left 4 Dead 3. You heard it here. Left 4 Dead 3 is coming out.
No, it's not.
That is our sponsor, Jonathan. Don't
Is
lie.
it now? How much are we getting paid then?
Left 4 Dead 3.
uh, I think we'll leave it there for this episode.
Yeah, no, I hate it.
Yeah, we hate Extraction.
I'm just tired now. I
We're
think
tired of it.
I'm exhausted.
I mean, this game has actively made us fucking exhausted. I refuse to review another Ubisoft game.
Yeah, fair enough.
I know.
I'm not gonna dispute that. I'm just gonna go, yeah, okay.
Well, I think for our we'll leave it off here. But next episode, unless some big piece of news happens, we will have our first guest on the Bum
No,
the
it's
Frog
I mean
podcast.
it's state of play next week.
Is it?
Yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday we got
Well,
gotta film.
no, because we'll no. Wait,
Yeah, what do you mean?
Tuesday. Wait, what do you mean? All right, which Tuesday?
This Tuesday state of play is happening.
25th.
Yes.
All right, never mind. We'll have a guest episode. All right, next week state of play. Week after, first guest episode.
No, the week after won't have a guest because I'll cry about it.
Yeah, we'll have a guest. We'll either have a guest and Isaac will be here, or we'll have a guest and Isaac won't be here. It's up to him. But thank you for watching the Bum and the Frog podcast. We appreciate if you've watched it all the way to the end. We'll see you next week. Have a good week. Goodbye.
I'm tired. Goodbye.
We're tired. Fuck Extraction.